Hello friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It is early Monday morning and I thought I would share my monthly flip of my Hobonichi weeks and my Hobonichi HON in the A5 size. So let's get started. This is my weeks. I've explained it in previous videos that this is my organized neat planner. It really does help me kind of stay on task like when I'm in that week, and it also helps me with like tracking my habits. If you're new, I've had it in this clear cover that I bought on Amazon for a while. I just love the artwork of this planner and I don't want it like hidden with a cover. I do have a couple of leather covers that I could keep it in if I wanted to. This has been the same all year. It was like my attempt at collaging, and then I have some little like washi cards here or things I can use for like straight edges, and then this cute mini cow sticker that my daughter gave me. This is still the same. It's just kind of like my cover page. I need to go in. There's a couple of things I need to update for May, but I use this to track like headaches, migraines, when I finish a book, and then when I work out or exercise or have intentional movement. So I'm pretty caught up on the headache migraine situation. I just need to update my workouts and books. But that's easy to find because I track what I read in the Goodreads app. And then I have a Fitbit that I wear, but I also keep track of my workouts in my HON, which I'll show you guys in a bit. As far as my monthly goes, I did get caught up yesterday on my trackers here. And this lets me know like how my sleep is, the situation with like migraines, headaches, that type of thing. I have a lot of headaches and migraines. It's just something I've been dealing with for the past, well, pretty much my adult life, but they have worsened over the past like 6 months or so. So I like to keep a track on them. They have improved. I'm on like a new medication that is supposed to serve as a preventative, and it seems to have like worked its way into my system. But I like to track my sleep with my migraines to see if maybe like me not getting enough sleep is impacting my headaches, migraines. I've been doing a lot better getting like 7 hours of sleep. I rarely get 8 hours of sleep. I average about 6, but I can see the dips when I get 5, and usually I have a migraine that day. But on my monthly, I use this to just like keep track of appointments, events, that type of thing. Sorry for the tippy toes. My dogs are playing this morning. So anything that's like going on, this is like a really good like overview of my schedule and even like availability in life. And then my weekly pages, if you guys watch any of my plan with me's, for this year, I've been doing my plan with me's in my Hobonichi weeks, because that's where like I'm setting up my weeklies. So I have like scribbly or planners I scribble in, like my personal readings. I also have like a monthly passport TN where I write things like in real time, like as they like come up, they go in there. But with this one, I set it up every week, and that's more so like, so I have a space that's like organized and neat. I use this, I usually draw a line down the center. I use this column for appointments and events, and then this column for like day specific to-dos. I box this in and write my workouts in, and then I usually have like a to-do list, and then I track my habits. And that seems to be like the structure that's been like working for me. So I'll just flip through these really quickly. So yeah, so that's how my weeks have looked. And then when we go back to my notes pages, I have a couple of things I need to update, but for May, I just wrote May. My husband got me this, it's like a dupe for the Pilot Vanishing Point on Amazon, and I was scribbling stuff with it. And then I used this I did some stamps from the Dollar Tree that I found, and I was kind of swatching them. I shared them in a video that I had, and then me and Sophie were writing. I got a new marker, and she was writing "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog," because she was practicing cursive at school and wanted to show me. So that's pretty much that. I haven't updated my weight log I don't know. I haven't updated any of these, honestly, except for I put a Blue Passport TN on here. So what I did, I guess, is I started like the notes pages in here, like just immediately. And so I didn't initially set up collections, but there were a couple of things I was wanting to keep track of. So I just worked from the back forward. So I did like a wish list, and like I'm trying to cut back on like impulsive spending and things like that. So what I'm trying to do is like if I see something and like I start loading it in my cart, but it's not something like that I had planned to purchase, I try to write it on here and then try to revisit it within like, or you know, like in 30 days, just to kind of see if I still want it. And you can see I wrote some stuff in February and I never bought them. And again, because sometimes I can be impulsive when it comes to like buying stuff, especially like stationery, clothes, and beauty supplies. So if it can end up here, and then I decide if I want to buy it. I have a to watch list, series log, movie log. I'm trying to think. I think we have watched movies. I just haven't gotten, I don't know, I just haven't updated it. Maybe it's just not that important to me. And then the change that I made is in May, I added this like swatch list. I took all my Tombos and swatched them to see what they looked like in here, because I was using like these back pages to like randomly write stuff. So I have like my Tombos, I have my mild liners, and then I have my color dots. These dots, they're dupes that I bought off of Amazon when I was in grad school, but they don't have color names on them. So what I did was I took a silver Sharpie, and I probably need to go in with a black Sharpie, and I wrote numbers on them and I numbered them so I would know which one was which. So that is my weeks at the current moment. All right, so now we'll get to my Hobonichi HON. So my HON is like my memory keeper, journal, scrapbook, whatever like terminology like you want to use. I think it's all kind of one and the same. And I got some really good inspiration this month. I was working on cleaning up my bookshelf, and I was looking through, I've been a scrapbooker since probably I was like 15, 16. And I was looking through like some old scrapbooks that I've created, like some old journals, and I got really inspired by how I used to do things. I was also looking through like some old planners where I incorporated like more bright colors and things like that. So you'll kind of see that in my daily pages and probably my weekly pages as well. But yeah, this is definitely like my memory keeper, like my creative journal, that type of thing. And I love it. It's fantastic. So I have here just a bunch of stickers that I put down that I had in my stash that I was like, I need to stop holding on to stuff. I have a Xoxo sticker that I've been wanting to put in here. I just haven't got around to it. I did go on to the Coffee Monsters Co. Facebook. There's like dog hair or cat hair everywhere all the time. Sorry. I did go on to the Coffee Monsters Co. Facebook group, and I printed this off. I just thought it was cute. So I was like, I had like a day where I just kind of wanted to like pretty up my planners. So that's kind of what I did. I also use like watercolor paper to act as blotting paper. It's like this really inexpensive watercolor paper that I have. I don't use this year at a glance for any purpose aside from it's cute. Okay, so then May, I did make some changes in like what I'm tracking and such. So what I did was I wrote in like, this is like workout or exercise movement specific for health. So I track like when I do strength training, treadmill when I run, walk outside, and a track. There's a track at our gym that sometimes I walk on. And then I decided to help motivate me, because my goal is 10,000 steps a day. To help motivate me is I actually like rated my steps. I will say that I did fairly well in the month of May, like hitting my step goal majority of the time. I recognize that I'm not going to hit that step goal every day, and that's cool. And then I just, instead of using the dot markers, I was using my Tombos to like color in the grids. So that's how I'm doing that. And then workout tracker. and I just smeared that ink. This is like a Ferris wheel press ink, and it's very wet because I'm constantly, like, even after it's been there for a while, when I rub my hand over it, it smears. So what I do here basically is I highlight, or I draw like around the box on days that I do like intentional movement, and that can be like anything. Like if I go to the gym, that can be like if we walk the dogs, because I always shoot for at least a mile, or 30 minutes, kind of, you know, whatever works best for us. And then on this like sidebar here, I'm writing my lifts in because I have the goal. I'm about to kick my dogs out. I'm so sorry. I think they're like playing. So I apologize for the noise if you guys hear it. But yeah, so I'm trying to, I've decided like with my deadlifts, I just kind of want to get to 300. And then after that, I'm cool. Trying like leg press. We'll see what my knee can take. And then bench. I got up to 105 the other day, or the middle of May. So this is where, and I like to like, my goal is to exercise 3 to 4 days per week. And I would say for the most part, I've met this goal. And then we get into my weekly pages. This is where like I just have fun, get creative, use my stickers, whatever. So I kind of just write about like the highlights of the day, like what we did. So I think I mentioned it in my last video. Like I'm a huge Kendrick Lamar fan. And so I was really like into like the Kendrick and Drake like disses or whatever. And so like I've been listening to Euphoria on repeat, and then like Not Like Us came out and it was awesome. So I was writing about that a lot, but this is kind of like my weekly spread again. I just kind of use whatever whatever strikes me. Something that I did add, I think it was this month, was I noted when I took like migraine meds, so either like a prescription or over the counter, and then I was writing my highlights of the week and then a low light of the week on this particular week, because my best friend's mom, who I've known since I was 13, passed away. Okay, so yeah, so then I was like having fun. What day is it anyway? I did this like, I had this like vision of like doing like just random days of the week. I have this washi, I think it's from Paper Minty. I bought it a long time ago. So I put it across the bottom because I just felt like all the days were running together. May is a crazy month every year. And I just kind of, yeah, that was like the theme for this month, is like, what day is it even anyway? Because there was just so much happening in life. But I use like cute stickers and all that fun stuff. Here was another week. That was my attempt to draw a suitcase and my attempt to draw a planner. And that was a terrible drawing. But yeah, I was helping my kids. They were getting ready. They were going to the beach the following week with my parents. So I was like helping them. But yeah. And then this week, I got these like cute stickers from the Dollar Tree. And I was having fun. I got some like happy planner stickers for Mother's Day from my mother-in-law. So I was just having fun. And this was the most recent week. And these are also these stickers here from the Dollar. So this is like a mix of Dollar Tree and happy planner stickers. So that was the final week. And I just have fun. Like, really, it's just writing about like what happened in that day. And it's kind of, you know, I'm not the most exciting person in the world, but you know, for me, these are good memories. These are memories about my family, my kids, all of that. Because we were talking yesterday, I think, or maybe it was Saturday at dinner, and it was like, my oldest child's about to be 14, and so it's like I got like 4 years left before she's 18. That just blows my mind. So I like having these books, like, to, you know, remember all of the things from what we did. So what I did for the May like dashboard page is I have like the program from France Memorial. I have like some thank you notes and a sweet card from my boss, and I just tipped them all in just to kind of keep them. And I forgot to mention the fatness of my planner, y'all. It's fat. It is so fat. But that's cool because it just means it's chock full of memories. So I wrote a tribute to Fran. And, you know, I just loved her. She was an amazing woman. She was like that woman who, she grew up, she, you know, came into adulthood in a time where women couldn't do certain things, and her her mindset was watch me. She was so badass. I loved her. And I'd known her for 25 years, and she was always so good to me. On this day, I had to write, again, Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar on repeat. Bestest track. My favorite line, I remember like the first time I heard it, I just could not, like, I laughed still. And when Kendrick says, when I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women, it's real competition. You might pop ass with them. I was like, that was like the best line. It was so funny to me. But yeah, I was drained that day. I did a memory highlight of Malaya's 8th grade formal. That's my oldest daughter. She looks so pretty. We got that dress off of Shein, for like $12. And then I have like a ton of pictures from her formal. So I have these like envelopes that I had gotten a long time ago from Hobby Lobby, and I just like glued it in here, and then I printed pictures. So I have like pictures of her, my husband, me and her, and then there's a bunch of pictures of her and her friends in here. But I just kind of wanted like, it's like a little pocket to keep that in. So that was fun. And then this day, Malaya had her cheer fundraiser, Pancakes with Princesses. So again, this is like another picture situation of, you know, I had a bunch of cute photos from the event, and I didn't want to, like, you know, you don't have as much room to paste everything and write everything. So I, again, made this little envelope, or had this little envelope, so I taped it in, and I wrote Pancakes with Princesses on it. That evening, we went to Michael's, and I got some new Tombos. I was lazy that afternoon, and I just kind of wrote highlights of the day. And then it was funny because Friday night, I was asleep, and my work friend texted me like, wake up, and I didn't see it till in the morning. But like a bunch of songs, like Family Matters was released, I think 616 in LA was released, and then like Meet the Grams came out, and then later like that Saturday Not Like Us came out. So I was like, what's next? And I think I like noted like in my weekly is like, I think Drake gave up when he did The Heart Part 6, but I was so into that. Let's see. Yeah, so Sunday was fun. Yeah, I wrote Drake dropped The Heart Part 6. He said he fed Kendrick fake info, denied being a pedo, talked stuff on Whitney, which you know, that's his thing. He goes after the women, and said Kendrick is small. Monologue at the end made me think he gave up. And then because he kept saying, Drake said he was really trying to keep it PG. So like, I was like, that was kind of lots of conversations with lots of people occurred about that, because it was just, I've never seen anything like it, and I love hip hop and rap. So anyway, let's see. So chores that Sunday, boo chores. Let's get crafty. This was crafty. It kind of looks like crappy, but it's crafty. And that was when I was like doing these spreads. Family time, chill time, folded laundry and chilled out. On this night, I think I filmed this, or part of this was, we had Youth Mental Health Night. It was like an event that we did for the district. It was so fun. I enjoyed it, and I got to read one of the students like poetry, because she wasn't there, and it was nice. And I loved Shatter the Silence because I wanted to talk about it, and my family came and supported and all that fun stuff. So it was a good event. I got glue here. This was the day I cracked my MacBook screen. I was so disappointed in myself. That was when I was like contemplating some planner changes for summer. And then I had to paste in this meme, the amount of energy I have left this school year. Womp Womp Wednesday. Yeah, I was like, what is happening? So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't spell. Seriously, Womp Womp Wednesday is so fitting. So this week I was like, Tiring Tuesday, Womp Womp Wednesday. So, and then my memory books arrived for my girls that I need to start working on. But I just kind of wrote about stuff. And that was when Jesse like made me a playlist of all the diss tracks between Drake and Kendrick, like the sneak diss and they've had going on. It's been brewing for some years. I thought that was so sweet that he took the time to do that for me, because I was so into it. This was a migraine-free day. I just kept noting that. I was writing some gratitude. Oh, Jesse, there was like a huge spider. Oh my gosh. There was a huge spider in our kitchen, and I froze. I'm terrified of spiders. And Jesse was out on the front porch like on the phone talking to his buddy, and I'm like screaming, Jesse, come in the house. And like he comes in and he saved the day and killed the spider for me. So woohoo. I feel like I'm a strong, independent woman, but when it comes to freaking spiders, no thank you. And then we had like a thunderstorm warning. Chewy was like mean mugging me that day. And then I wrote Sophie because she was plotting with her friend to have a sleepover and all that stuff. It was pretty funny. The mom reached out to me. Friday, Malaya was gone. She went on a choir field trip and she got home that evening. So my husband and I like had a little date night, and then I got Malaya and all that stuff. And then that was like when the northern lights, and I wish this picture printed out better because this picture does not do justice what was on my phone, but that's cool. But the northern lights were visible. I took that picture at like 10:30 at night. It was really cool. Another weekend, made some YouTube videos. Malaya and I went to Ulta. Sophie got home really late. She went to the lake with her friend and she got to like go tubing. She had a good time. And then it was like a flash cheer fundraiser again. I was like, I'm so tired of fundraisers. We had to sell so many Krispy Kreme donut boxes or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was our third fundraiser in like a month. I wrote about Mother's Day, a whole week without a migraine. That was a big deal. I got some really nice gifts. My mother-in-law gave me a Kindle. I thought that was so nice. And she got me some Happy Planner stickers. She got me these ones. They're so cute. I thought that was very thoughtful. And I love the Pioneer Woman. I watch her on HBO Max, and she got me like a cute tablecloth. So it was fun. Here's another one. I started reading Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. It's pretty good. I'm on book 2. Book 2 is kind of meh for me, so I'm having a hard time getting through it, but it's cool. I did like a blue theme. I got this marker from the Dollar Tree. It's a metallic brush marker. The brush sucks, but it's really cool and it doesn't bleed through. But yeah, so that's the next daily page. I got a cortisone shot that day, used my Dollar Tree stickers. Wrote about, I think I did a journal with me on my channel too. Sophie had Rome Day at her school. We had family time. That was when I hit 250 and I was repping it, and Jesse videoed it. It was awesome. I forgot, I said like when I hit 250 I wanted it videoed, and he videoed it for me. These were some new pens I got. We also had to rehome one of our pets. It just wasn't a good fit anymore. So yeah. And then Friday, this was like a yay Friday. I had fun with like different colors. This was my goddaughter's graduation. Could not, I'm like, y'all, I used to babysit her when she was a baby. And she graduated high school. So yeah, I'm old. I'm feeling old. This was when we had Fran's memorial. So this was like, I was asked to speak at her funeral. She didn't want a religious service, and it was difficult for some to speak without, respecting her wishes, and I respected her wishes. And so this was one of the things that I wrote that actually came from like what I read, and I taped it in. But that was a hard day. But I also know the last time, like when I went and like cooked her some food and saw her in April, like she was like, I'm elated. So I was like, she would be pissed off at all of us seeing us boo-hooing over her, but we loved her. She was an amazing woman. That's my best friend, Mandy. And then this was awards day for Malaya. She's so cute. And that's my dad. But she made all A's all of 8th grade year. So smart. And then this was Sophie's awards day. She got the, what did she get? The reading award, AB honor roll all year. So proud. This, I don't know how it is in like other districts, but like in our district, they don't start getting like the typical letter grades until they're in 3rd grade. So this was her first year with getting letter grades, and she excelled. And she did good because her teacher went on maternity leave, and so that was a difficult transition for any kid, but that was a difficult transition for her, but she did really well. And then she got like the superintendent's, outstanding reading, superintendent's physical fitness, and AB honor roll all year. So I was very proud of both of my girls. And then they ended up staying the night with my parents that night because the next day they were skipping school. They skipped Malaya skipped the last 3 days because she didn't go to school that day. And then Sophie skipped the last 2 days of school and they went to the beach. They went to Panama City with my parents. So my mom was sending me pictures and I was enjoying getting those. I've been running on the treadmill, so that's good. This was like the last official day of school, so we got like our performance reviews and we all went out to eat as a team, the dream team as I call it, so I wanted to commemorate that. We actually took, this is Stormy, she's a German Shepherd, and we've gotten to know her through like somebody who's like friends with my brother, but we took her in, so she's staying at our house. She's so sweet. And I hated that I had to rehome my border collie, but you know, Amy can at me, I don't really care, but it just wasn't a good fit, and I wasn't going to put my kids in a position where they were scared of a dog. And so she was better off where she's at now. This was when the girls came home. It was a good day. My husband and his friend came over and they made some ribs. So we bought 2 slabs. We got a slab for my mom and then a slab for all of us. So Justin's really, like, he makes really good ribs. So we had ribs. I stole this sticker from my kids. They went to this like candy store in Panama. So stuck it in here. I woke up with a migraine, but treated it and it was okay, thankfully. This was like Sunday fun day. We went shopping, we hung out. So we hit up, like, the girls had some money, so they got some, like, they wanted to go get some stuff. I can't remember where all we went. I know we went to Starbucks. I can't remember. We went to Big Lots. Home Goods. Yeah, we went to Home Goods because I needed a new mat. And then we took the doggos for a ride because they were wanting a ride. This was a shirt that the girls picked out for me when they went to the beach. It was one of my gifts. It says, "Good moms say bad words," because I cuss like a sailor. You guys may not know that because I try to like tone it down in my videos, but I cuss a lot. I have a potty mouth, as my husband says. I can't help it. Long story, but anyway, and so that was Memorial Day. We had a good time. It was a nice day. And I found this that says, "I'm done peopling. Where are my books?" because I just wanted to read that day. This Tuesday we went into the office, or I went into my office in the school. I was up at 5 o'clock that morning. I was like, why am I up so early? Finally dropped off the donations that day. Gym time evening walks. It was a good day. And Malaya needs a haircut. I got her an appointment scheduled. Another Womp Womp Wednesday. I was in a mood that day. I didn't feel the greatest. I had a really bad headache, but I was just like, meh. You guys ever get like that? Like, I was just snappy and meh the whole day. I hated it. So I finally went and got my car tags renewed because that Friday before, the lady was difficult. This was Thursday. Malaya and Sophie Malaya was having fun, like, doing Sophie's makeup, making her orange. I went and got my hair done. I thought it was funny, like, I took a before picture. I was getting a lot more grays, so Jennifer, who does my hair, was like, I think it's time for us to take the highlights up and cover up your friends. And I was like, okay. So she said that because I don't do a lot of maintenance. I don't go like every 6 weeks to touch up and all that stuff. So she smudged my highlights, and it turned out really pretty. I wish I had an after picture, but I don't. And then that was the day that Trump was found guilty on 34 counts. I'm not talking anything like political or anything like that on this channel. I'm setting that boundary now. But I noted, because I saw some memes on Facebook comparing Trump to Jesus, and I was like, really? And then the last day, hey, good morning, sunshine. I'm finishing filming a video. Sorry, y'all. The last day of May was Friday, and I just thought it would be cool to, like, print off and, hey, girls, stop. To print off and paste these in. I took the girls to Academy. Sophie got new tennis shoes. Malaya got new cheer shoes and some tank tops. We went to Walk-Ons for family dinner. It's like Cajun food. And then we hit up Ollie's, America's Thrift Store, Second and Charles. At Ollie's, I found like some Happy Planner stickers for $1.99. Nice. America's Thrift Store, we got this super cute, like, vintage chair to go in our living room for $10. I loved it. It was so cute. I was like, $10, you can't beat it. We got to get that. We went to Second and Charles, and Sophie got a Hello Kitty ramen bowl with some chopsticks. And then these were stamps I got also from Ollie's for $1.99. So they came with, like, these different inks. They're not Tomoe River paper. They're called UVs, I think is what they're called. And then I also did the black archival ink that I had from Michael's. So, and then I also, in the back, I need to fill in my, I need to paste that in. Girls. So I made it the exact same swatch page I did in my weeks. I also did in my HON. And then I watercolored, I can't remember. I've read more books than this, but I watercolored in these dots. I need to go in and fill them in. Because I think I'm close to 70 books so far this year. I have the Kindle Unlimited app, so I read it a lot. But my goal is 150, so I'm doing good. But anyway, that is what I had going on in these two planners. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Sorry, it was very chatty as usual, right? Nothing changes. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment those down below. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye, friends.